everyone, welcome to the meeting of the Personal and Premises Licences Subcommittee. The first item on the agenda is to elect a chairman. Are we all happy that Councillor Andrea Cossins is chairman? Mover and seconder? So moved by Councillor Joe Henderson, seconded by Councillor Casey. And I'll hand over to Andrea now.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Premises Personal Licences Subcommittee on Wednesday the 1st of October. We are represented today by our officers and legal team here and by our councillors. I am Councillor Andrea Cossins and I am chairing today's meeting.
Chairman, I'll have to declare an interest in this. I know the applicant, so I'll have to declare an interest in.
Right, okay, thank you. Yes, to let you know, we have Councillors Dan Casey with us today, Councillor Bill Davidson, who's just about to leave, and Councillor Joe Henderson on standby. On the agenda today, apologies for absence and substitutions.
We've received no apologies or substitutions for this subcommittee meeting. Thank you, Chairman.
Minutes of the last meeting to confirm and sign as a correct record. The minutes of the last meeting of the committee held on Monday the 18th of August 2025. Thank you. Declaration of interest. Councillors are invited to declare any disclosable pecuniary interest. Thank you. And we carry on. The next one on the agenda is a report of the Assistant Director, Corporate Policy and Support, grant of a premises licence, Pisces, Chippy, 76 West Street, Harwich, CO12 3DA.
Thank you, Chair. We're here today to hear an application submitted for a grant of a premises licence under the Licensing Act 2003. This application is in relation to Pisces, Chippy, located at 76 West Street in Harwich. Application number 2500451 Prem GR. The applicant has described the premises as a small size, recently refurbished local fish and chip shop. The proposed opening hours as per the original application were Monday to Thursday 11 till 11, Fridays to Sunday 11 till 2. The proposed licensable activities applied for are the late night refreshments only. Following objections from the proposed hours, the applicant has volunteered to amend the application. They wish to apply for Fridays and Saturdays late night refreshments finishing at 1 in the morning. Under the Licensing Act 2003, the definition of late night refreshments is the supply of hot food and hot drink to members of the public after 2300 hours. Therefore, members are asked to consider the licence for the Friday and Saturday licensable activities only. The applicant has submitted a plan layout with the application, and this can be found in the report on page 27. A location plan can also be found on page 28. The applicant has outlined steps in the application to promote the 4 licensing objectives. These can be found on pages 24 to 26 of the report. Representations can be made either for or against the application. All responsible authorities have been consulted as part of the standard procedure, and no representations from those responsible authorities have been received. The licensing authority have received 13 representations from members of the public. These can be found on pages 29 to 44. Following the proposed amendments from the applicant, the licensing authority did consult with all 13 of the objectors, and they've confirmed that they wish their objections to stand. Each application must be considered in its own rights and on its own merits, only how it may impact on the 4 licensing objectives: the prevention of crime and disorder, prevention of public nuisance, public safety, and the protection of children from harm. All of the relevant human rights information in section 182 guidance are attached to the report today. So members, just to summarise, the premises wishes to open Sunday to Thursday, 11 till 2300 hours. Those hours do not require a licence, but members are asked to determine the late night refreshments for Fridays and Saturdays from 11 till 0100 hours, with the late night refreshments coming into effect from 2300 hours. Chair and members, you're therefore asked to determine the application, taking into consideration the application in its own rights and merits, as well as the relevant information as part of the report today. Thank you.
Do we have any questions from the councillors? Any questions that you'd like to?
Bill's had to go over there. Are we okay as 2 people here?
Councillor Joe Henderson has taken over,
So
and you've got your 3 members.
Okay,
That's correct.
Yeah, okay.
Can I ask the applicant? Hello. Just to confirm, how would you like to be addressed? No, how would you like us to call you by your name? Ismail. Thank you very much, Ismail. Thank you. I was just going to ask one question in particular. Because you are in a residential street and you have, we've had a number of objections from people who live close by, what other things have you put forward to ensure that the noise levels are down? I notice, I've read through your form, and you've got a number of CCTV, you've put quite a bit of, or you're offering to put things in place for health and safety, etc. Was there anything further that you were going to put in place to keep the noise down and things like that at that hour?
Thank you. We got CCTV already, and also we got quiet sign as well on the windows and doors. But after 8 o'clock in the evening, we can close the windows and doors to not make a noise outside. Then keep it quiet, and one of our worker stay on the door to keep people be quiet. We just saying we don't want to give any disturbing to neighbors as well. But we just want to make a business over there, that's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Have you got any questions for the applicant?
Ismail. Me.
Hello. Can I just ask, what hours are you operating currently? What hours do you open until?
What hours at the moment?
Yes.
hours is 9 o'clock we close the shop.
9 o'clock in the evening?
Yeah, 9 o'clock
Yeah.
in the evening. From 12 till 9 o'clock. On, we still keeping on daytime till 9 anyway for weekdays.
Yeah.
Only Friday and Saturday we want to open till 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Please.
Did you want to respond, obviously, Michael, if I can just ask, has obviously the applicant, has he had this pack with the objectors' comments in? Yeah, he has had that. Have you got anything you'd like to say to obviously the objectors that have put this in today? Have you got anything you would like to say to any of their comments that they've made? Obviously, some of them are saying about noise, about litter, about antisocial behaviour. Currently,
Yeah.
obviously, if it's later into the evening, what do you perceive might happen with later opening if there's an issue, according to obviously some of the residents that have written in?
Yeah.
What's your view on that? Thank you.
Thank you. We just we trying to not making any noise anyway. We just keeping quiet. And I'm running business in Harwich 15 years anyway. I got another chip shops as well in town center and main road as well. We had never problems over there as well. I give promise to not making any trouble or making noises outside.
What hours do the other properties, your other businesses, what time do they close?
I got off license. I'm closing 10 o'clock in evening. Other businesses, we closing 9 o'clock as well. But we got the fish house got license till 1 o'clock. But we don't want to open in town center. So we just want to be opening in West Street because it's new business. We want to make it be picking up. Thank you.
Councillor Casey.
Yeah, Councillor Anderson took my first one. But it's interesting you've got another shop as well there.
Yes.
You've been there a long time at that shop?
We are long time. I got a coffee shop as well.
Yeah.
My cousin's running Station Cafe.
Yeah.
I came in Harwich 2012.
Yeah.
Since that time, I running takeaways and food restaurants in Harwich.
Okay.
We got never problem happening. I promise that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've just got, please, one more question really for you.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed the application was going to be licensed till 11, do you feel it absolutely necessary to keep, you know, extra hours put onto that? Would 11 o'clock not be the sort of time scale that you could be happy with?
11 o'clock is for weekends too early. That's why Friday and Saturday we want to be extra another 2 hours.
But you haven't been open for those extra hours so far, have you? I mean, you had your hours, you were closing at 9, weekends, you're
Yeah.
applying for a licence till 11.
Yeah.
You know, with the extra hours on top, you're going to be taking in a lot of people from the pubs as well, as the pubs close.
Yes. That's why is before pub close, they're closing 1 o'clock pubs over there, like two of them. Before they close, we're gonna close the shops anyway. They're closing 1:30. That's why we close bit early. Because otherwise people walking to town center in Harwich Kebab. From West Street to town center, they're walking nearly 1 mile to making noise anyway on the street. If we open there, they eat the food, then get taxi and then go home from there. They're not making any noise, I was thinking.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any more questions? No. we're going to adjourn briefly to have our discussions and then we'll be back.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry to have kept you. Thank you for waiting. The subcommittee has given careful consideration to this application. The premises of Pisces Chippy 76 West Street, Harwich. In reaching its decision, we've taken into account the views expressed by the applicant, Mr. Ismail Dayar, and considered the 13 representations received from objectors. The Council has considered statutory guidance and the Licensing Authority's policy. It has also considered the licensing objectives, namely the prevention of crime and disorder, public safety, the prevention of public nuisance, and licensing authority policy. It's also considered the licensing objectives, I've just read that. I beg your pardon. The committee is asked to consider an application for a late night refreshment with the proposed opening hours for Friday and Saturday being 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. The application has been determined in its own right and on its own merit. The committee is granting the licence for Friday and Saturday until 11:30 p.m. on the condition that the doors will be shut upon entry of customers after 11 p.m. The committee's decision is subject to an appeal at the Magistrates' Court, and you will get notification in writing of the decision within 5 days. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. The date of the next scheduled meeting of the Premises Personal Licensing Subcommittee is to be held at 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, the 15th of October 2025. Thank you very much.